Tarot, home of divinely timed tarot and oracle messages. Today's pick a card is going to be spiritual messages. Okay, any messages source may have for you, no matter what you're going through right now. This is the messages from your spirit guides, your angels, your orishas, whatever your belief system. You can go ahead and apply these messages directly from source. Also, if that's what you want to go with. Okay, and we have three options here. We have 1, 2, and 3. If you want to take a minute, meditate on one of the piles and see which one you are more drawn to, you can go ahead and do that. Also, if you want to go ahead and pick 3 different areas of your life and give messages about those 3 different areas, I definitely would recommend that you do that. These messages are from source, so if you want to grab a pen and a piece of paper and write some things down, some key points, some revelations, so that you keep them in your conscious mind, you know, because a lot of times we can just get these readings and they can just go over our head, or we can be compulsive about it. But this is one of the ones that this is truly from the divine. So I would really like you to grab hold of the messages and apply them to your life, because you are going to be the one that benefits the most, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it. For those of you that chose card number 1, okay, we have a blue 1 here. Ones represent new beginnings, inceptions, okay? They represent oneness, wholeness, okay? Being at peace, aligning of the mind, body, and spirit, okay? The blue is a representation of the water element. So this may something, this may be an emotional message for you, or it may pull on your emotions. Or the blue also represents your throat chakra, which is your expression, okay? When you're not patient, you can be wrathful with your words, okay? When this chakra is unblocked and it's aligned, you're very patient with people, okay? All right, so let's see the messages that spirit or source has for you if you chose this card. Number 1. Okay, so the first ones, we're going to be dealing with forms of divination, things you need to know, understand about yourself, things that may help you along the way. So we have dictionary. Dictionary, and this is dealing in communication. So once again, we have the blue 1, the blue, your throat chakra, communication. So right now in your life, this is a good time for you to communicate the way you're feeling about things. Okay, this is not a good time for you to shut down. And I want you to know that being that the 1 is here, everything that you communicate may not necessarily be received well by others. So don't look for validation with other people. But this is a time to clearly state what you feel, okay? And express yourself, express your emotions. But like I said, don't get caught up in people receiving it well, because that's just not reality. And if you want to really deal in logic and reality, you would do well to just be mindful of that. Everybody's not going to receive what you're saying. But this is the time for you to speak up and communicate what you feel you need to communicate. All right? Okay, and then we have geomancy. Patience. Wow. So it comes up again for you. Patience. I was talking about your throat chakra. That's what it's about. When that chakra is balanced, when that energy center is balanced, you're very patient. You're very understanding. Okay? You don't seek validation from others, because you already validate your own feelings. And it's kind of the thing what I told you. When you communicate the way that you're feeling, just give it time. Everybody's not going to be receptive of it in the beginning. But you need to make sure that you do that. And just be patient and wait for the outcomes of your communication and the things that you express to others. That's a form of geomancy. All right? When the timing is right, all things will happen as they should. Okay? All right. Sacred power. Okay, lightning. So when you do express yourself, there is definitely going to bring about some changes. Some of them will be instantaneous, and they will be downright painful. But we do have Isis here, so we're talking about stepping into your power, really knowing that you have the power to change things. You have the power. Some areas you need to be patient, in some areas it's going to be quick. So welcome in the change. And like I said, everybody's not going to agree, and that's fine. They don't have to. Just make sure you're balanced in your thinking and your understanding of what's going on in your life. And know that this is coming, those changes are coming because you need to level up. And sometimes we're given the signs to do it, but we don't. So in your case, things are coming even if you don't want them to come. The changes are coming. The storm is coming. So embrace it, because there are powerful changes that are going to take place in the midst of that stormy weather. Okay? Alright, so let's see what else you got. Alright, sacred wisdom. Sacred wisdom. You possess it. You have the knowledge is within you. You just have to unlock it. A lot of it has to do with the moon cycles. So I would definitely recommend that you study the moon and see how it affects your behavior. Study it with your astrological signs. See how you are affected by the phases. And go ahead and get you a numerology chart. That may help with your life so that you understand when certain planetary events happen, how it affects you, when to move on situations, when it will be best for you to do things. Those are powerful. So if you want to get into the sacred wisdom of the zodiac, then go ahead and get you a numerology chart. That's advice for you. You can unlock the sacred wisdom, which is so beneficial to your life. Alright, the owl is all about wisdom and power, knowledge. Okay? Alright, so we have the sun dancers. So joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. Okay? I feel like this is calling for you to have that energy, for you to know that no matter what you go through, even if you have to go through situations where you're going to have to be patient with people, places, and people, places, and things, do know that you have the power to be happy. You control that. Don't give that power to nobody else. Okay? You are going through a period of transformation if you look here on this card. So know that when you transform, just like a butterfly to a caterpillar to a butterfly, when you go through those transitions, you already know the things that the caterpillar used to do, the butterfly is no longer doing that. You're flying high, you're soaring, your life is elevated to new heights. Of course, you can still go down and mingle on those levels, but you run the risk of, predators, enemies coming your way. So make sure you're keeping your vibration high. If you do decide to visit the lower vibrations, definitely don't stay there. You're meant to be elevated. You're meant to be joyful. You're meant to celebrate your abundance in your life. And when you lower your vibration, it's hard for those energies to come in. Okay? Alright. So you have reassess here. So there's some situations in your life where you need to reassess what's really going on. Okay? Because everything is not what it seems. Everything is not what it seems. And if you are definitely having some issues emotionally with some things, that water energy, then you want to reassess and make sure that you're going with the logic, okay? You want to implement some airiness into this, especially with the sun dancers being a butterfly energy, flying high. Look at things from a higher perspective, okay? So reassess some situations in your life and come up with better solutions. All right. And then you have claim your art. Claim your art. So if there's something that you have done, something that you have achieved, make sure you claim it. We can get into the energy of being humble, and being humble is definitely, it has its advantages, okay, energy-wise, because the ego can really take you to a place that's not good. But in this case, if you've done something artistic, if you've had some sort of accomplishment, claim your art. Claim those things that you've done that you're proud of. Display them for the world to see. Those that, everybody's not going to recognize your abilities, and that's fine. But there are people out there who are going to recognize the things that you do and your talents. And those are the only ones that matter. Don't worry about everybody else. Okay? There's going to always be opposition. Claim your art. Be proud of it. Stand up. Rejoice. Alright, claim your art. Alright, so let's see with the tarot what you got going on. Some advice, messages, situations you need to know or understand. Alright, the High Priestess. So if you're not already, you definitely want to make sure that you're studying your craft, that you're tapping into your intuition, your abilities that the universe has given you. If you don't know what they are, definitely go look up. Like I said, I gave you the advice about the natal chart, but look up your life path number. That'll give you some more information about things. And don't be afraid to listen to your intuition. The King of Swords is here, so definitely mentally, the High Priestess is represented by the Pisces energy, and then you have the King of Swords, which is the air energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The air is about intellect. So I feel like these two energies there, you can tap into your emotions and your intuition, but also think logically about things as well. Look at that. You got the King and the Queen of Swords. Okay? So find the balance. The things that you're going to learn as the High Priestess is going to bring in that energy where you can balance your masculine and your feminine energies, divine masculine and feminine. And I feel like this is within you. You have the number 1 here. So align your mind, body, and spirit. And I feel like that's what this is. This is the Trinity. Okay? I feel like the High Priestess is a representation of your mind. Your spirit. The King is your mind, and the Queen is your body. So there you go with that. This is great energy for you. Align yourself. Okay. And let's get, these are Gateway Oracle cards. Let's get the message. The first message for you is revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. Your light is going to illuminate the world. You're shining. People are going to flock to you. You know, you have that thing that's going to allow those to become free. And it's because you're a free thinker. Okay? Let people in on that newfound freedom. Those new forms of thought that you created for yourself. Let people in to experience the joy of those because it's beautiful. Your light shines bright. You have a lot of ideas that can really release people from mental, emotional captivity, and even physical. So don't be afraid to share your knowledge, the High Priestess knowledge, with the world. Yes, you are the keeper of those, but you know what? This is the time of revelation. And those secrets are meant to free people, free their mind, body, and spirit. So make sure you're spreading the wealth. Okay? All right, and one more card for you is believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Okay? True magic is abounding. You know what's happening here. This is magical. This spread you just had about your energies aligning. I didn't feel issues of codependency from you. I feel like you're really going to get it together. And if you do have any of those issues, they're short-lived. Don't worry about it. They're melting away. You continue to study or go ahead and start studying, okay, on how, you know, you can get out of your head about things and really start going with your intuition, where you can stop acting off your instincts and act off your intuition paired with your instincts, strengthening your spiritual discernment about people, places, and things, and shining your light. Is magical, and it's happening in your life. So don't believe nothing else. Those changes are coming to you. You have the lightning card. They're coming your way, whether you like it or not. So I suggest you like it. You begin to tap into that, embrace that energy, because it is a gift from the universe, and it's not one that's given often. You're one of the few. Okay? Everybody cannot open up and be the High Priestess. Everybody's not ready for the type of knowledge that you have. That's why you're giving it, because you're able to take it on and represent it in a way that people are able to digest it. You're very smart and intelligent. Highly spiritual. Okay? You have the ability to do this by yourself without a lot of help. So show people how they can do the same. Okay? And no matter what struggles you go through, know that for you, your struggles are only lessons, so that when people come across, when your light is shining, you're radiant and you're beautiful, and people come your way, you'll have another level of understanding because you've been through some things. We can always give our opinion, but if we ain't been through nothing, we really don't understand where people are coming from. So a lot of your trials and tribulations are based on that, so that you can teach others. Okay? Alright, so if you like that, then go ahead and thumbs up the video for me if you don't mind. And let me know in the comment section, does this resonate for you? Are there situations that you can apply this to your life? Okay, I love feedback. All of that is welcome. And be sure to subscribe before you go. Okay, thank you. Thank you, number one. Alright. So, moving into the energy of the two. For those of you that chose card two, twos are about reflections. Okay? So, some of you may be dealing with situations of karmic things, twin flame, soulmate, that sort of situation. But even situations with your children, because those are reflections of you as well. So, just say this is what this reading is going to apply and be about. We have the red, which is fire energy. Okay, so action, passion, that's what we're dealing with here. Also can represent family. Okay. All right, so let's see. What do we have for two? So, the first card you have two is hydromancy. Hydromancy. Illusion. Okay. This is causing for you to understand that there's some things going on in your life that are not real. In some sort of way, you may have bought into some illusions, and it's time for you to really reflect and understand those are illusions, those are not reality. So that's why the twos are there. Twos also represent a mirror. So looking into that mirror and seeing things for what they are. Okay? Hydromancy is a form of divination that is used to see things, to be able to see through things and have a deeper level of understanding. So if you definitely want to may look that up, that may be beneficial to you. But right now in your life, this is the time for self-reflection so that you can break through these illusions. Illusions only work for a little while because there's something in your subconscious that tells you you live in an illusion, and I don't care how good it feels, your subconscious is not at rest. Okay? And then you have lots. So, chance. There's some things that's going on as well where you have the chance to change. You have to look for the signs, look for the synchronicities, you know, those answers, the communication from your spirit guides, even this video, whatever the changes are you need to make. It may seem like it's fate or it's just chance, you know, or it's luck, but it's not that. It's time for you to go about along your path. People use lots to know which way they need to go. You know, this is an old form of divination that's been used for a long time to help guide which way you should go, what you should not or should do. So you may want to look into getting you casting lots. Okay, you may be good at that, or get someone a reading with those if you can find someone. But there's definitely some changes that you need to make, and a lot of it has to do with there being illusions around you. Okay. Okay, so we have community here. Alright, so family. Once again, you have that red, which we're dealing with family, friends, people that are close to you. That's very important for you right now. Okay, or that is important for you. That's what you want. You may want a big family, or you want to have situations where it feels good and you feel supported. Okay, but like I said, you definitely do not want to go with this energy. Sorry about that. You definitely do not want to have the energy of change and be under illusion about it. Okay? You want to make sure you're clear about who should be in your life and who should not. Alright? And then you have protection. So this goes right back to that. This is a time for you to put on your armor and protect yourself. Someone or something has you where feeling like the illusion is the way to go. Okay? Living that illusion is best for you. And it's not. It's a lie. Illusions are not good for anyone because they're not the truth. And in this case, like I said, this is the time for you to break down those illusions and you to protect yourself from those who want to keep you entrapped by them. Don't allow that in your life. You're stronger than that. You are a warrior spirit. here on this planet Earth. Protect yourself from those energies. Energy vampires, and like I said, just those of you that have you thinking that everything is okay when your subconscious know everything isn't okay. Your reflection, when you look in that mirror, knows that everything is not okay. Okay? Alright, so then you have the Dragon's Duel. Inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. So there is dragon energy, which is creative energy, but also can be destructive energy. It's creative when you're operating in your higher self from that perspective. But if you're going at it from a perspective of your ego, you can burn down everything around you. And that community card is about, the things around you, the people that are around you, your situations. So that is why it's important for you to protect yourself. Because in you not protecting yourself, you run the risk of your dragon energy coming out, exploding, and burning everything. And everything does not need to burn. There are some people in your life or some situations in your life that are very good for you. So don't allow your ego and your inner conflict to come in and be destructive and destroy your whole world. Now you do need your dragon to come in when there's things that don't need to be there. Your dragon can absolutely be a form of protection. But you don't need to unleash that on everybody. It's not called for. There are some people around you that are genuinely love you and care about you, but not everybody. There are some people that you need to have dragon energy with, just to kind of let them know, don't do that to me. Don't come to me with that energy. I'm not accepting of it. Okay? All right. So then we have accept disappointments gracefully. You will have some situations in which you're going to be disappointed. Once again, don't turn on your dragon energy and burn down everything because you're disappointed. Learn to control your emotions. Learn to understand that those things that are disappointing in your life, they're just not meant to be in your life. There's not really anything you can do about that. And it's best for you to accept it. And not only that, if you change your perception of it. If it's not in your life, that means it was not going to be beneficial to your life. Do you really want something in your life that's not beneficial? And your answer may still be yes, but you know what? It's time for you to look in the mirror and understand that is abusive to you. You're abusive to yourself if you allow situations in your life that you know mean you harm. Okay? So it's better to accept that disappointment, move on from that. And I know that can be hard because it may be family, friends, lovers. But it's time for you to accept it and to move forward. You got bigger things to do than to be sitting around with people that are disappointing you. Okay? And then we have face your adversities. So you definitely have some things in your life that are, can be considered your adversaries. Okay? It could be some energies that you carry, some destructive behavior, or it could honestly be people who mean harm to your life. But that's why I said that red too really does play a part, because you're going to have to look in the mirror and you're going to have to be the one to say enough is enough. Okay? It's time to face them. Face your shadows. Face those that oppose you. And if it's you, it's time for you to face yourself. If you are the one that's being destructive in your life, it's time for you to face it. Check your ego. Because your ego will have you out here in situations that it didn't even have to be like that. Okay, the mind is not our friend sometimes. And we have to start recognizing that. Alright, so let's see what we have as far as tarot. Your tarot cards, you have the Sun, the Seven of Coins, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, I feel like you're going through a situation right now, or you're going to go through a situation that's really going to be trying. It's going to feel burdensome to you. And the reason being is because it does feel like a form of slavery, or it feel like a form of you're not getting what you put into it. You don't receive the return on it, like a bad investment. But I want you to understand you're not seeing everything right now. The sun is going to shine on this situation, and you're going to realize that yes, you might have not received the monetary value or whatever you were looking to receive from that, but there's something else that you were doing, or something else, some other kind of way, some other kind of value that what you were doing is going to be shown to you. And it may come in the form of it just being experienced, which is going to allow you to, You know, no one can take away your experience. They can't take away the things that you learn and how you apply them. Okay? And sometimes the return on our investment is not necessarily monetary. So do look for the levels up when it comes to the way that you think, the way that you perceive things. Okay, your disposition is going to be a sunny one. Okay, light is going to shine on everything. And yes, you are working hard towards things. And yes, it can feel like servitude at times, but it's really not. It is for the best, and the light is going to shine on that situation very soon for you. Okay? All right, so let's get our Gateway Oracle. The first card you have is Soaring into Joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. So the sun energy with that, you definitely have some good times coming your way. You're gonna feel very happy. You see like a child. She's just floating away on the clouds. She has her balloons, just joyful, not stressed or worried about anything. Okay, when you let that sun shine, when you do the self-reflecting that you need to do, when you protect yourself, protect your energy from those who want to drain you, when you think of your community first and those around you and how you can make the world better, not only for them but for you, it's going to feel good. A childlike wonder. All right, fulfilling those dreams that you had as a child. Okay. And the other card we have is Healing the Past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So you are going to be releasing some things. The self-reflection that you're going to do is going to be so beneficial to your life. So I definitely want you to look forward to that and understand that you are healing your past, and it's not always easy. But a lot of the things that you need to understand is you need to protect yourself. Spiritual protection, get you some crystals. I'm a big component of really not having external help. But if you need it, then go ahead and do that. But for all intents and purposes, everything you need is within you. It's about you commanding your energy. Okay? Commanding for those that wish you harm to go about their business and not, continue to do that. But you have to put on that armor, and you have to be the one to demand that. Okay? All right, number 2, there you go. Thank you so much. If you like the reading, be sure to subscribe before you go and hit that thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section if it resonates with you, if this is your situation, and possibly what you learned, if you did learn anything. I always love to hear feedback. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into number 3. Those of you that chose pile number 3. 3s are the number of increase, the multiplication. So that's what we're dealing with on the numerology side. The yellow card represents the air element, so intellect, logic, okay, logical thinking. And also the yellow represents joy and happiness, those sorts of feelings. The sun energy, your solar chakra, willpower. Okay, so all that is coming off this vibration, this 3 card, the yellow 3 and the vibration surrounding it. All right. So let's see, what spiritual messages do we have for you, number 3? The first card you have is Agor. Okay. Mastery. If you haven't already, it's definitely a time for you to get into meditating, clearing your energies, aligning your energies. Your life is going to be so much happier when you really do take time to care for yourself in that way. You are very spiritual. I don't know if people already have told you, or they say, people come to you for advice about things. You're very, very, like I told you, logical, the air energy. I don't know if you have air in your sign or what's going on in your chart or what's going on with that. But spiritually, if you haven't already, you have the potential to be a master. You already have a lot of great qualities that set you apart from others. Okay? Your ideas, the way you think. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So if you haven't already started mastering the craft or your gift, whatever you have, it's definitely time that you get into that because you have the energy of the Agor. Okay. And then we have wishbone affirmation. Okay. So you do receive signs, or you will, if you haven't already, you will start receiving signs about what you should and you should not do. Okay, synchronicities are going to be your friend here. Watch for those signs. Watch for when the universe sends you a no for something. or when it sends you a yes. And you want to make sure that you start acting on those. That is a gift. That is a universal gift. They speak to you in that way. The source speaks to you through affirmations, through signs and symbols. Okay? So in your life, no matter what you're going through, I feel like you're going to reach your mastery and you're going to be way more happy. Your happiness will increase. The multiplication, any kind of way that you're looking for will come when you pay attention to the synchronicities. Okay? Pay attention. All right. And then we have manifestation. So absolutely. When it becomes to you becoming a magician and those things coming into fruition in your life, the things that you want to happen, the agor, the mastery, it comes with manifestation, your willpower. Okay? The thoughts that you have in the dark, manifesting them into the light. So you definitely want to make sure that you're keeping your thoughts positive. But you definitely have the energy of the magician. You can manifest whatever you want, good or bad. So be mindful of that, because we reap what we sow. Okay? The law of reciprocity, the law of attraction, all of that. So be mindful of it. And then you have sound. So the things that you speak, you're a manifester when it comes to the words that you speak. So you definitely want to be careful with that, but at the same time, that's a gift. Master it. Master the be the agor of sound. You know, if you can't, really try to only speak positivity into the world, because something tells me as quick as you will manifest something positive, in turn you probably manifest 10 times as fast something negative. So if you want to hone in on that and fine tune and tweak that gift, make sure that you are mindful of your words and be patient with others. Okay, be patient, because if you don't, you may become wrathful. And the words that you speak, they will come. They will come. Your words will manifest into reality quickly. Okay? Alright, so then we have the ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. And it vibrates at a 9. So we're talking about karmic cycles and lessons. It's really important that you pay attention. Once again, pay attention to the synchronicities. Pay attention to the angel messages, the angel numbers that you receive. Pay attention to those. Pay attention to when things line up just right. And discernment is here. So make sure you're going with your instincts and your intuition. Okay? Make sure you have all the details of the situations before you move on them. Don't move too quick. But do definitely take the actions you need to take. But don't feel like you need to do them too quick. Look over everything. Okay? Dot those I's, cross those T's. Then we have ask with sincerity. If you're having problems in this life, problems in this reality, you do have angels that are on your side. And if nothing else, I don't know what your belief system is, but whatever you have, sources on your side. If you're here listening to this message, you have a wonderful, wonderful energy that is backing you up. Anything you need, ask for it. Ask with sincerity. Okay? Make sure that you want it for the right reasons, and there's nothing negative behind it. And you're going to receive it. Ask for the spiritual things. When you get the spiritual things, the physical things come. It's like a win-win. And you're able to deal with them better. They don't overtake your life, or you don't become obsessed with them. Okay? So ask with sincerity. Then you said, be patient. Okay? So once you do put things out there as far as what you want in this life, be patient that it's going to come to you. Okay? Don't be so quick to rush. Because everything that we ask for, sometimes we don't need. So sometimes we need the time to see, okay, let me adjust this, because right now, I took some time and I see that's not truly what I need. So be patient about those things coming to you that you ask for. Give them time. Everything comes in perfect time and when it's supposed to. Be patient with yourself and be patient with others. You had that throat chakra card. That's very important for you. When you're not patient, you're going to be wrathful. And we don't want that karma. So that bad karma, we want good karma. So make sure the things you speak, you're speaking positivity into people's lives. And when people don't receive what you say, don't get bent out of shape. Be patient with them. All right? Let's see what you have as far as the tarot. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. That's paired with the Devil, and then the Ace of Coins here. And I feel like this is reading towards, once again, your yellow 3. We're dealing with logic, intellect with the air. You will have the mental victory over some things, okay? You're very powerful. You have very, very powerful energy, period. Being that you have those capabilities to really be okay mentally and emotionally with things, you have to make sure that you're not controlling people, okay? Or your devil energy does not, or your wanting the best for people does not come off as you trying to control them or manipulate them. We have to leave room for people to do what they want to do. They're not going to always go with the plan as far as the plan we feel like they should do. And you may be right. You may absolutely be right about some ideas you have about someone's life and how it can be better. But that has to be their decision. We can't force people to do things. For as much as we may see the outcome is so beneficial and their life is going to change, we can't do that. We can only do that for ourselves. When you release control and you not stop trying to control the situations, you do have the Ace of Coins here. So things will manifest. They will come. But you don't have to do it with negative energy. Okay? You don't have to do it with manipulation. And you don't have to do it trying to tie someone down and make them go along with your plans. Be patient with them once again. And if they're not coming around to your ways, please don't go into feeling like you have to control them. Okay? And manipulate them. It's unnecessary. Sometimes you're just going to have to take that mental victory for yourself and move on. That feeling that you feel, I know you want to share it. You want everybody else to share in that feeling, but it's not possible all the time. So just be accepting of that. Accept your victories as they come and move forward. Okay? That's what you want to do here. Alright. Let's get your gateway cards. The first one we have is listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So that clear vision to detail, spiritual discernment, that's what we're talking about. Trust the messages that you receive from your heart. If your heart is telling you to move past the situation, move past it. If your heart is telling you to love unconditionally. That don't mean you have to deal with people, but you do not hold hate in your heart for them. And you can love them from a distance. You don't have to be in communication with them, but you simply say to the universe, I wish them no harm, and I wish them to receive everything that they need for them to elevate themselves mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. That's a good one to send out for those, especially those that hurt you. If we can learn to love like that, I'm telling you, the stress that it puts on us and other people, it will be gone because you simply send them off with love. Okay? Then we have standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. Okay? So stand firm on what you need to stand firm on. Don't be shaky. Be brave. Be noble. This is not a path for everybody. Everybody can't stand like this. They're not set up like that. Everybody doesn't have the energy that you have. They don't have the willpower. You have the power to do it. Okay? You got a bunch of fire, intellect, logical energy going on with you. Stand firm on that. The universe has gifted you with those abilities, and they are precious. Hold on to them. Nurture them. Nurture yourself, because you're powerful. I love this for you. I love this energy for you. You stand strong. Keep your head up, and I don't care who's against you. Just know if you got one person in this world that's for you, it's me. I recognize your energy. So keep this up. It's only beneficial to you. I don't care how hard it get. You are the Agor. Be powerful. Okay? So let me know in the comment section if this is your energy, if this helped you with anything. I love your feedback. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up before you go. Thank you so much for staying through the reading, okay? And you remember that you do carry that vibration of the 3. Be happy. Be joyous. Be logical. Think. Okay? Alright, so I will check you guys later. Thank you so much for staying in tune. Stay in tune for your spiritual messages. And until next video, take care of yourselves. Protect your energy. Okay? And know that life is valuable, time is valuable, use it wisely. Peace out.